Um, it's Laura. Today I wanted to really quickly address severity of disease. I've been getting a lot of questions about have I tried this certain diet, or did I try this type of Eastern medicine, and did I try meditation and reducing my stress, did I try knocking out a couple things in my diet. And I just really wanted to address this because I feel like there are possibly some misconceptions about IBD, even amongst people who have IBD. So one thing that's really important to realize is that severity of disease for inflammatory bowel disease is a very wide spectrum. So there are people who are on a very mild anti-inflammatory and then just watch what they eat, and they can luckily only have like 1 or 2 flares in their life, or if they do have flares, they're very mild. Then there are people on the other side of the spectrum. Unfortunately, most of you who watch my videos are probably on this spectrum because you found me through Googling ostomy. And these people, no matter what they eat, no matter if they eat anything at all, their immune system does not recognize the antigens on which are cell surface markers on some part of their digestive tract, and their body is trying to essentially kill the unwanted, unknown pathogen in their body. That's what your immune system believes, is that your large intestine, your small intestine, anything that is affected by your disease is a pathogen, and that's why it's attacking it. So that cannot be fixed by diet, unfortunately, for a lot of us. Some of us are very lucky. For example, I know this woman who has been in my life for years and years, but we became close when I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis because she has Crohn's disease. And she had one really awful, terrible flare about 15 years ago. Was on all of these terrible drugs, and then something happened all of a sudden, and she is not on anything. She was put into spontaneous remission for some reason. And so I guess what I also want people to be aware of is that spontaneous remission can happen, and it does not mean that what you're doing caused it. It means that for some reason or another your disease is, kind of dormant right now. That being said, for those of you who have asked what I have tried, I've tried many different things. I almost tried, everything we had heard of, short of a fecal transplant or infecting myself with a worm. Why I did not do the worm, I was very open to it, was because it's very experimental right now, and they don't have a lot of tests available to participate in. So I was open to that. Fecal transplant, for those of you who have not done research about it or haven't heard of it before, basically what you do is you ask someone in your life to get tested to make sure that they don't have any infections or anything of their own, and then they essentially donate their feces to you, and you have someone in a lab make it into an enema, and you basically give yourself someone else's poop in an enema form up your rectum and into your large intestine. So I was going to do that. My mom was going to donate to me, but all of the GI doctors said that because my colon was already so sick, so lacerated, so bleeding, and just in a really terrible state, it would make me sicker than I was. That being said, I tried a gluten-free diet, I tried a lactose-free diet, I tried juicing, I tried just eating fruits and vegetables, I tried NPO, and even not eating anything did not make my disease go away. I also tried acupuncture, I tried seeing chiropractors, I tried psychological help, I tried everything that it possibly, we heard that, oh, psychological helps me, oh, meditation helps me, oh, this diet helps me, this diet helped me. Well, we tried it all, and unfortunately, because my ulcerative colitis was very severe, nothing really helped. So the only thing that would help were steroids and Remicade, the immunosuppressant, and Imuran, immunosuppressant. And So even those were not strong enough, and then we had to resort to taking out my colon. And I have been feeling great ever since, for the most part, aside from post-surgical problems. So I guess what I really want to get across in this video is that it's really great if something works for you, but the thing to keep in mind is that not everyone's disease acts the same way, and we really need to keep in mind that something that works for me may not work for you. I will never tell you this absolutely will work for you if you ask me a question, because I'm not a GI doctor and I do not have your disease. I have the same type of disease, but where we are on the spectrum or how our bodies respond to certain things may differ. So I will always, always, always tell you, this worked for me, but refer to your GI, because I don't know every little thing about your disease. I know very much about mine, but, some of our things may differ. So I guess that's all for this video. I just really wanted to get across the point that my disease does not act like yours does not act like mine. We do have the same autoimmune disease, but our bodies behave differently. So I just want to tell you, those are the things that I tried. Those are the things that did not work for me when I had my colon in, and really I don't regret getting my colon taken out at all, because it's enabled me to be in a dorm room away from my parents, and it's enabled me to go to Canada and hike the Canadian Rockies, and it has enabled me to fly in airplanes without anxiety of having really bad, cramps and having to go to the bathroom a million times. My life is better than it ever could have been with my colon. And I think I just want people to keep that in mind, that, try it all. Try it all if you would like. Please do, because, the surgery, once you take your colon out, you can't get it put back in. So I urge you to try different diets, different medications, different, relaxation and anxiety, like helping mechanisms. But if it comes a time where you have tried everything and you have exhausted all of your options, talk to your doctor, because not everyone's colon can be saved, unfortunately, unless, you want to be buried with it. So, that's very morbid, but that was my situation. If I wanted to keep my colon in my body, I would have been buried with my colon, because I wouldn't have lasted much longer. So I guess that's what I want to put out there, is that I've tried many, many different things. I know this is really repetitive. I just really want to get this across, that, my family has tried making me try all these different things, and I've tried them, and they just didn't work, and all my family, that I'm the only one who has ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, which I don't have, but none of my family has IBD except for me. And they don't really do the research, and they try to understand by thinking that it is some sort of food intolerance or some sort of bug caused it, and no, it's just my immune system is essentially stupid. It doesn't recognize part of my own body anymore. So, if you have any questions, or if I came off mean, I'm really sorry, but if you have any questions or comments, comment below or message me on Facebook at www.austinmystory. Oh my gosh, www.facebook.com/austinmystory, or you can just message me on YouTube. I hope you guys are all feeling super well. Sorry this was kind of a boring video, but I just wanted to address a question that I've been getting quite a bit. I have some exciting news, but I'm going to be keeping it to myself until I'm absolutely positive it's going to happen. And I think that is it for now. Bye, guys.